What did the people of Manchester have in store for us today?
Ambulance service is the patient breathing.
During the NHS's hottest and busiest summer, North West Ambulance Service received an average of 4,000 cries for help every day.
It's me, I've been stabbed. It's his voice.
He's getting blue! A car has driven into 5 pedestrians.
5 casualties, 1 cardiac arrest, major trauma.
RET is approximately 10 minutes, over.
As the temperature rose, the pressure built.
Emergency disconnect, please!
We currently have 80 jobs, including this, for waiting allocation in Greater Manchester.
An hour and a quarter since I rang the ambulance, so she's in agony.
Decisions had to be made on who got help and who had to wait.
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Have you got some more towels for me? Plenty of blankets and towels.
But whether saving lives or catching those who've fallen through the gaps,
Just one small step.
crews were always on call for the 2.8 million people of Greater Manchester and beyond. This is the story behind the sirens.
I need you to be really honest with me. Have you had drugs in this house?
Hold on to me. I'm here.
Ambulance, is the patient breathing?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you with them?
Yes, I am.
Right, what's happened? Tell me exactly what's happened.
He's just been on the toilet, but he's had faints. He's had 2 of them. But I can't bring him round. Just please send somebody.
All right, the help's been arranged. It's not delaying any help, but we need to get him as flat as we can on his back.
The call in progress is a Category 1 emergency, the most life-threatening.
Yeah, Quebec S04E01.
Advanced paramedic Gary attends the most critically ill patients. He's en route to direct the ambulance crew at the scene. They are still 6 minutes away.
Further update, we can't get the patient flat on his back. He's collapsed on the toilet, over.
Ah, Roger. Do we know who he's with? Is he with his wife?
Yeah, we'll presume so, over.
Is he on the floor now?
Yes, he is.
Right, can you see his chest move up and down?
No. I can't feel his pulse.
Christine, you go and buzz him in, OK?
Are you relative?
I'm his wife.
Hiya. What's the initial rhythm of him now? Got a VF, right, OK. So if I grab his leg, move over, and then we'll just move him straight out, yeah?
I couldn't move him myself.
Don't worry, sweet pea. Quebec's 498, mate. It's a workable arrest. If I can get one more pair of hands, that'd be handy.
He's saying it's a workable arrest. Have we got someone?
Don't know if you heard that. Gary's asking for a second pair of hands. It is a workable arrest.
Yeah, 498.
Yeah, we've managed to get another vehicle running to you. It's a Zulu vehicle running from Parkway, over.
Perfect. Watch out for him. That's shockable, isn't it? So we're just charging up, yeah? Yeah. OK, hands away. Yeah. All clear. Back in. Great stuff. Right. Christy, Jim's heart is like a very quivery rhythm, so we've shocked him a few times. Try and get him out of that. It just isn't coming out, unfortunately. So I'm going to start giving some medication in a minute to try and get it beating properly. And
He has a pacemaker.
that won't affect what we're going to do. Still VF, so I'm charging up. OK, everybody clear? Yeah, stand back. Yeah. Shock in. Christine, just quickly, what sort of happened this evening?
He went to the toilet and he lost consciousness.
Right.
So I sent for the ambulance and they took him.
Yeah.
And they said, well, they think it was just a faint.
It's a bit of a faint.
OK, we got back about 3 o'clock.
When you say you came back at 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Right, so we just got home?
Yes.
Right, got you. Right.
Right. So they had one of these so-called faints again.
Right.
He came round, but immediately went into another one,
Right.
which was worse, and I could not rouse him from
So
that.
you've been with him collapsed, so I've not had
Yeah.
like 20-minute deficit or anything
No,
like
no.
that. OK, sweetheart, thank you. Right. When you're ready, Mike, you can just move if you need to, mate. Yep.
3, 2, 1. Ventilate.
Would you
ventilate?
Do a rhythm check?
Yeah. So we had quite a long burst of just that, didn't we?
3, 2, 1. Ventilate.
Okay. Right, is anybody in disagreement? I think we've done all we can, gents.
Ventilate.
Yeah, I'll just keep going till I speak to Christine. Right, Christine, sweetheart. So we gave him another shock, okay, and that seems to have calmed an awful lot down. There's a bit of movement because of the pacing spike. If I take the pacing spike away, it's my genuine belief it would just be a flat line. There's no electrical activity in his heart. He wouldn't want to try recover it if he was left with any impairment, would he?
He's finding it difficult as it is
Right,
now.
okay.
So anything else on top would...
Right.
No.
Okay. What I'm going to decide now is that we are going to terminate. Do you want to be with him when we do stop? No. You're quite happy for me to want me to just tell him that, yeah?
3, 2, 1. Ventilate. Ventilate.
Pete. Laughs. Terminate. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. So what we're going to do, we'll get Jim comfortable. We'll put him back in bed, or if that's what you want, sort of thing. Yeah, put him in bed. Yeah. All right. I've made cups of tea for people. I've taken dogs for a walk. I've had someone say to me, "Would you put his cardigan on because he's going to get cold?" It varies from what you need to do, but your focus then switches from the patient to the relatives that are left. It's also part of the job to try and help them understand or accept what's happened. Sometimes you don't need to speak, it's just be there, and that sometimes is enough, isn't it? Right, put him back in bed for you.
Alpha 347, good morning, radio check please, over.
It's the start of the day shift for the 111 ambulance crews serving Greater Manchester today.
Is that my chocolate that Mum gave me for my hard work? Chocolate thief.
Oh, such a nice day.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And it's so early still as well. It's going to be a scorcher.
Good morning, everyone. We're home.
So mean.
Hello, my name's Justin. I'm a specialist paramedic who supports the 999 operators.
With the heat wave taking a greater toll on the elderly, the team in control are dealing with their 5th faller of the morning.
OK, what caused the fall?
Where are you in pain?
What part of the body is injured?
All right, you take care. Bye-bye. Bye.
Another fall.
Yeah, I'm getting all the falls today.
Good morning, Alpha 498.
Good morning to yourselves, Control. And ready to rock and roll, over.
Jack is one of 10 dispatchers responsible for getting ambulances to those in need today.
I'm going to pass one through in Sale for a 95-year-old female. She's had a fall, injuries unknown at the moment.
Glyn and Andrea are 13 minutes drive from the address. The patient has already been on the floor for 2 hours.
It's unusual for a 95-year-old to still be living at home, isn't it?
It is, actually.
It's always this time in the morning that they all seem to fall, don't they? I think it's because the carers are finding them, aren't they, at this time in the morning?
Hello, it's the ambulance.
Good morning.
Hello. Hello, my name's Glyn. This is Andrea.
Hello, what do we call you? What's your name?
Let me just check that your neck's not sore, Marion. That doesn't hurt, does it, sweetheart, when I touch that?
No.
You've not banged your head or anything when you've fallen, have you? It looks more like you've had a slip.
Now, who wants the honour?
Of what?
Picking me up.
Oh, it's a
I'll just do your
two-person
blood
job, I
pressure
think,
quickly,
Marion,
and then
isn't
we'll-
it?
Ain't she cheeky? I like your fingers on your arm.
Oh, do you?
A little rose would be nice for you. Oh, ooh, a rose, and she'd put a spider.
It's not a spider, it's the Manchester bee. Can you bend them up, Marion?
Pick them up.
Brilliant.
There. That's it.
All right, my sweet.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Push up. Nice and strong. Back up. Put it in reverse gear. Reverse gear. Right. Stick these dots on you. I just want to have a look, see what your heart's doing.
I bet it's beating now I've seen you.
Are you 94 or 95?
Oh, I'm only young. Put me down 65.
I shall put you down as 65, not a day over. I'm going to find your care file.
I'm 95.
Do you know what? You've not got a lot of things wrong with you, Mariam. She's got AF, IBS, and you've got some back pain as well, haven't you? Do you get some back pain?
I think everybody does, don't they? Look at him with his tattoos. Does your wife like them?
Yes.
Does she? Which one does she like best?
Probably that one.
Ooh, I'd like a little rose if I had one.
Why don't you get one?
With a bum like mine.
You don't have to have it on your bum, you can have it on your arm.
Oh, if you'd been right, my wife would have said, right, I want the same amount of money for a dress.
Got more on this arm as well.
By Jove. I tell you what, I like the colour you choose.
Well, thank you very much.
I am colour-minded, are you?
You like colours, yeah, I like colours.
Beige and brown a lot.
Yeah.
Right, let's take that off you because your oxygen levels are really good.
I smoke, you know.
Do you?
Yeah.
How many do you smoke a day?
Oh, about 8.
About 8 a day.
I've smoked from being 19, so I'm not giving you stuff and down.
Can you just look at me? Can you puff your cheeks up? You'd be brilliant,
Maybe
yeah?
teeth will blow out. You'd have a shot then, wouldn't you?
Can you hold your hands out in front of you?
Glyn, there's nothing wrong with this lady.
Push your toes towards me. Yeah, pull your toes back. That's it.
Tea or coffee?
I like gin and tonic.
Have you got some? Have you got some gin and tonic?
You don't like them in red? You've spotted a little bit of red on my chest, have you? Just there. There.
Oh, that's nice. No, that's a nice one.
It's a nice red, is it? What we need to do, Marion, just before we go, we just need to make sure you can walk properly so that we're not leaving you and you're still in a bit of trouble.
Well,
there we go.
Oh, it's nice and warm.
Yeah, you might need to shuffle your bum to the end of the sofa. So she's very mobile, isn't she?
Turn round here, my love, and let's head down here. Let's just make sure that you're okay. Come to me.
Yes, Daddy. Feathers are nice, aren't they?
Oh, do you like that?
Yeah. You've been rubbing up near him too much.
Don't say that. You get me in trouble.
I'll give you both away. I will. Anyway, you've been very, very kind to me, and thank you.
It's been a pleasure to treat you this morning anyway,
I've
Marion.
enjoyed your company very much.
We've enjoyed yours. You've set us up for the day now. You've set us up with a smile on our face for the day.
Well, we go to wherever needs us.
We get in that cab now and we'll see where the job takes us. She was absolutely fantastic.
She was amazing.
She absolutely loved you.
Oh, well.
I love it when...
Nothing wrong with her eyesight.
Lots of events going on today. Blackpool Pride, Appleby Horse Fair, Keswick Mountain Festival.
Supervisor Wendy is across a busy weekend in the Northwest social calendar.
Part life today, innit?
People are pouring into the city centre for Manchester's biggest annual music event.
Don't moan, Becky.
I'm moaning because I'm not there, Wendy.
The MDMA, those are the ones to look out for, yeah.
From my experience of being there quite a few years ago, people were already drunk by 12. I mean, like, falling down drunk at the middle of the day.
I don't like festivals.
What?
I don't really like mud.
Can I just say, it's very unusual, this for this time on a Saturday morning.
What, quiet?
Well, you're not meant to say that word.
What word?
That word that you've just said.
I've jinxed it now.
A 1-year-old who fell off the bed yesterday, cat 3, shortly after 4, turned very pale, rang ambulance.
999 mode activated.
So he could have concussion.
Yeah, it could. Very, very much so.
God, Glenn, have you got the air conditioning off? It's...
I don't think it's on at the moment.
Oh, it's boiling, isn't it?
I haven't switched it off.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
We don't know. It's a big accident on Kingsway. It's a big car crash.
He's just come really fast. I was in the back garden and I heard it.
Okay, listen to me so I can get some help. How many people are hurt?
I think there's 2. I think 1.
I don't know. There's crowds around it. He's just hit the pole.
Right, so what, he's hit a pole?
Alpha 498.
Thanks, 498. I'm going to divert you to a Cat 2 in Didsbury. Male gone into a lamppost.
The crew divert from the 1-year-old baby to the road traffic collision 3 miles away. The only doctor-led air ambulance covering Manchester is also dispatched.
It's a hard one, isn't it? Because we haven't got that much information in there which is saying this is a definitely serious injuries, but 6 calls for it on a fast road, with some saying serious bleeding, some saying trapped. It's probably a reasonable send, isn't it?
With the air ambulance dispatched, advanced paramedic Gary is also en route, along with 3 police cars and 2 fire engines.
They're trying to get him out of the car now. They're trying to get him out of the car.
Well, we would advise not to. Okay.
They leave him in. Leave him in the car.
What they're doing?
Okay, what's happening? Tell me what's happening.
It doesn't look like they can get him out. He's in a bad way.
Didsbury. Are they all the same job?
It's all the same job.
I just had a quick look over there. There's like about 10 duplicate jobs, isn't there?
In control, calls are stacking. The number received per hour has doubled since the start of the shift. Call handlers are told they can only stay on the line for either life-threatening or the most serious incidents.
Okay, I need to hang up now to take another call, but the help has been arranged.
It's amazing how one job can just knock us into emergency disconnect.
10 calls from members of the public generally indicates that it's going to be quite a significant RTC.
A vehicle's hit a lamppost. We think there's only 1 person involved, but they think he's trapped.
We can hear an ambulance.
Glyn and Andrea arrive in 3 minutes.
198.
Just to let you know, Helimed and an AP are running over.
Yeah, I'm not sure we need helimed, but I'll just let you know, OK? OK, so C-spine tenderness. Where's Glyn? I'm Andrea, sweetheart, right. I'm going to ask... No.
You need
That's it.
helimed to run.
Yeah. Do you remember what happened? No.
Thanks, Control Alpha 498. We're still taking obs, but this patient looks very poorly. Can you keep helimed running over?
Yeah, we'll keep Helimed running over.
Hiya, 7-2 are on way to a RTC in Didsbury. Just an update from the crew saying please keep them running, patient very poorly.
There's the main road, there's the ambulance.
Charlie River, 7-2 is now overhead.
Hello, can you hear me? I need you to be really, really still because we have to protect your neck. His pulse is 67, Glyn.
Right.
Let me just get that blood pressure on him.
Guys, all right, just stand back a little bit, just give a bit of space.
Glyn, he's got a low blood pressure, so I need to get a line in. Will you get me a green, please? I just need some kit, Glyn.
Hey?
I need some kit round here.
Well, breaking all convention. What's over here? Quite late done.
In?
Yeah.
Right.
So we need a flush, Glyn.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
As an advanced paramedic, Gary's role is to take charge of the scene and coordinate all emergency services.
Just suggested like a quick grab and get out kind of thing. So, Yeah, agreed. Cabriolet it, and then we'll
Can I
get...
just have a quick listen to his chest?
Of course you can, yeah. Right, where's your boss? Yeah, roof off, please, if you can.
Guys, do you want this scene as it is now? Do you want to keep it all blocked off while you deal with the subject?
It would be handy if you could do.
With the extent of the patient's injuries unknown, the air ambulance crew are equipped to provide an urgent medical assessment.
Andrew, when we start cutting, you're going to stay with him in a vehicle, right?
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you a quick update while she's busy. We're not quite sure of the reason for the crash.
Okay.
When we first got here, the BP was showing quite low. If you ever look at steering wheels, gone through steering wheel as well, so he's really hit hard.
It looks like he's bent the steering wheel with his chest and he's bullseyed the windscreen from the inside.
And the bucket there, is that just for spitting the blood into, or is he vomiting?
He feels sick.
Feels sick. No airbag, is there?
No, there's no airbag. He's got a good laceration above his right eye.
I know it's really, really noisy, but they're just cutting the roof off, so it's minimal movement for you.
How were his injuries?
Is
it serious?
I would say at the minute, the potential is that it is serious, yeah. We need to get him out quickly and then to a trauma centre, so...
I think he might have taken some... He's going to Park Life. He's been sick and frothing everywhere and he's got blood on his nose and stuff.
I've just come in and my two boys have taken something.
And how old are they?
17 and 15. Why do kids do it? Why do kids do it?
Was this accidental or intentional?
Oh, probably intentional. One of them just got paid last night. He got 250 quid.
She's just started fitting. I'm going to have to do mouth to mouth or something.
No, don't do mouth to mouth. Just leave it, let it go through his fit. If she stopped breathing, I'm going to tell you how to do resuscitation in a moment, okay? I know it's a panic, but it's really important that you stay nice and calm for me.
She just started breathing.
Good, okay, all right.
So many cat wounds, it's ridiculous. Got nobody now.
With call time restrictions still in place, Control have received another 270 999 calls in the last hour. There are now 30 jobs outstanding across Greater Manchester.
It's been a mad morning, hasn't it? A stabbing, 2 RTCs, 2 hangings.
One was found in a canal as well. Oh yeah, there was Manchester
Body in the canal.
And Park Life has not even opened its gates yet.
First Park Life customer of the day.
First Park Life customer, yeah.
Oh, look at him. Surely her boobs are going to fall out of that by the end of the night. Look.
Where am I looking?
There, beige.
We was talking about
it
the
looks
job
like
and then you said this.
I know, because I was distracted. They're not even tied down.
Is the patient breathing?
Yeah, but he's 82 and he's started being poorly.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
Well, the last few days it's got worse. He's having a lot of trouble with his legs. He can't breathe. He needs to see somebody. I just want somebody to come and see him.
What's his name?
Edward.
Alpha 473.
Central crewmates Lauren and Alice are dispatched to Edward.
82-year-old male, conscious but ineffective breathing.
Category 1. The notes are can't breathe, bad head, can't walk. Yeah, it is vague.
A rapid response vehicle has also been dispatched to the Category 1 call.
Hello.
Lauren and Alice are the second crew on scene.
Edward is an 82-year-old. He's got quite a lot of things ongoing. He's got like urinary problems, he's got mobility problems.
Right.
He's got a problem in his legs, which he's phoned us for today.
Okay.
Because of the pain in his legs, he's having difficulty mobilising, and he's struggling a little bit now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just tried to mobilise him before, he can't do it.
Right, not at all.
He's really struggling, yeah, so he's off his legs.
Okay. Let's give you a tissue for your eyes. You've got some. All right. What is it that's got you so worked up today?
Pain. My feet.
Is it sore when you're walking? Are you unable to get around? Yeah.
Okay. The other thing I keep hearing about.
Yeah.
I've got pain here all the time there.
Right. Well, when did that start?
Right across my stomach.
Have you got any paperwork that would indicate the treatment that they're planning at the moment for all of these things?
We've got a urology appointment on the 12th of June.
Right, cool.
We've got ear, nose and throat
on the 21st of June.
Good.
27th of June at Manchester Royal for an ECG. Okay. So it's just a raft coming up.
Ed, we've got loads going on in the next few weeks, haven't we? Getting a good MOT over the next couple of weeks in lots of different places with the, you know, the best. All of these conditions and the complaints, they're really frustrating. Yeah. And I can see you both really fed up and really tearful.
It's not like it's all these appointments and they don't... You know, we've got 2, 3 next week.
Yeah.
I can drive to North Manchester because I know where I'm going with it. But like Oldham General, I didn't know.
Right, OK.
I think getting transport would be a help.
You just need to make sure that we get everything sorted for you as well, because you're important. You know, like I said to you before, you've got to look after him, but you're not going to be any use if you're burnt out. Yeah, I mean, it's like you've not had your breakfast, you've not had a brew, you've not had your tablets.
This is the first drink I've had.
I know.
The good news is this isn't a life-threatening emergency, is it? That's good. You don't want to be in hospital again today, do you?
Well, I've been speaking to Mary. Eddie, I've been speaking to Mary downstairs about all these appointments and all the transport that she's having to do and all the driving. To just help out a little bit, we'll be able to try and organise some transportation for you, really, rather than Mary having to do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then hey, your Mary's just been showing me a tattoo. Have you heard this? Mary, tell you,
81.
81 she is next week, and she's had a Manchester Bee tattoo on her wrist yesterday.
Hey, let's see the tattoo. Great.
We're on 2 for 1 here now, aren't we?
Wow. It's lovely.
She said you paid for it for her. Are you the culprit, Eddie?
Is that your only tattoo?
That's the only one I want.
The only one you want to tell us about?
That's the only one.
I love it. I think a little bit of a change of scene out of here might be. Yeah? We'll be here with you, yeah? So don't worry about your mobility or anything.
Hello, are you okay? You keep your head nice and still. We'll have you out in no time. Roof's off now.
With the patient now accessible, HeliMed Dr. James can assess his condition.
Why is his blood pressure low? Not sure. I'm worried that his liver or his spleen have taken a big hit. Yeah. In which case, there's very little I can do other than tranexamic acid and go.
Is there any recall at all? What happened, Andrew?
No, there's no idea.
No idea.
And we're going to move you, get you out, and then we can have a proper look at you on the ambulance. Just go easy with his chest.
Ready? Grace, move. He's on his right side.
Excellent.
Nice and gently down there,
guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to have a look at your chest with some cold jelly using an ultrasound machine. Very much like we used to look at pregnant ladies' bellies. Hopefully I won't find a baby in your chest. So a little bit of pressure there on your chest. I've got a rib there. Nice deep breath. OK, got good evidence of lung sliding there, pearls on a string. So you see, like, looks like what we call comet tails pointing downwards. So the lung is up on the right. Happy that you don't have a pneumothorax there. The decision really is, do we go MRI or Salford?
MRI's a lot closer than Salford.
He's got an obvious hole in his head and he's got a bullseye. I certainly think he's got more than enough excuse to warrant him being in a neurocentre rather than MRI. Yeah.
Although the nearest A&E is 8 minutes away, the decision is made to go to Salford, a specialist neuro centre, which is a 20-minute drive on blue lights.
Salford, Rachel.
Hi, Salford, it's the trauma cell. Can I pass a trauma pre-alert, please? We have a 30-year-old male involved in an RTC. Query the mechanism of injury, but quite substantial damage to the car. There's a bullseye in the windshield and a bent steering wheel.
You shout me if you need anything. Do you remember what my name is?
What?
Andrea.
Okay.
OK, you can shout anything you want, though. There you go, my friend. Is that better? I've not done this job for long. Do you know what day it is? Saturday. I come from the business sector. I managed a lot of people and I used to be very passionate and always on the go. And I remember coming home and I remember my husband at the time saying to me, For God's sake, this isn't a matter of life and death, but to me it was. And then I thought, well, what if it was? What if I did a job that I could give this amount of passion and enthusiasm, and it actually did make a difference to people's lives?
What are you doing? You try and get your hands out? You feel sick? Just take some deep breaths. Are you okay? Are you going to be sick? Take some deep breaths.
Andrew, are you okay?
Tell me if you're going to be sick. Okay. Let me move that for a minute. Just take some deep breaths.
Move my head.
You can't move your head because it's in head blocks. Okay. Deep breaths. Concentrate on your breathing for me. That's it. That's it. You're doing really, really well.
Bleeding is here.
It's all clogged up now. You're not bleeding now. You did have a nosebleed, but it's gone.
Oh, the car.
The car? It's not good, mate. Not good. Do you like convertibles?
Really? Not bad.
We ain't got a roof on it. All these things can be fixed. Just have to make sure you're all right.
How's he feeling?
He's great. He's having a good chat here.
Good. That's what we like to hear. We're just about here.
Okay.
So, Debbie, on that Didsbury RTC, he started coming round and he's going for a head scan and a chest scan now. But it should be a good outcome.
I don't know how he's crashed into that, though.
To be fair, I swerved out of the way of a bee once.
So he might have...
A bee?
Yeah.
I can understand a cat, but not a bee.
Do you know how to work this contraption? It's a good job you do.
Should do.
Watch your knees. Put the base down for your feet.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There you go.
I'm freezing.
You're freezing. It's because you got a little tiny bit of a temp. We'll go do your temperature again in a minute. Let's see where you're up to.
So, Eddie, so it's the pain that you want to get under control, realistically? Is that the main thing, Eddie?
Yeah.
Where is the most pain? Because you've got your shoulder and your back and your feet.
My stomach,
Right.
my shoulders, my back. It's all 11 out of 10.
All 11 out of 10. Okay. So it doesn't get much higher than that, does it?
No.
Right. Okay.
It's his mood, isn't it, at the moment? So is everything that's going on, but then he's got this horrendous low mood. It's like now he's going on about his pain. And I know that he's got this chronic pain, but he's not in agony at the moment.
No, just it gets very depressing when it picks on me then.
That is the main issue today.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he walked quite okay with us then.
Yeah.
I think what's happening is that obviously you two, you're stuck. It's an awful thing to say, you're stuck together.
Yeah.
It's not that you're stuck together, it's more that you create everything, you know, and you do everything for him, he does things for you, you know, but you've got this relationship and sometimes it can just implode. He's only just had his antidepressant medication changed, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Have they upped it?
In fact, I'm on 4 times stronger than what Eddie's on.
Well, that's...
You know, so... We're going, but I daren't tell him that.
The older generation certainly find it harder to admit that they're depressed, and maybe they can't see it. It wasn't something that was prevalent when they were growing up. It might have been seen as a weakness.
I'm at a patient's house at the moment who's got like a raft of appointments coming up, and his wife isn't coping very well with getting him to and from them all. With regards to booking his transport,
there's not a lot we can do. It's like, well, we can't fix it today, and that's frustrating for everyone.
I would recommend doing this move from upstairs, downstairs at least once a day.
Make suggestions to people about what might be good for them, and you never really know if that had any effect. You hope it does, but you never know.
Thanks, mate. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. Bye. OK, Mary, so what you need to do, I've just spoke to... This is PTS, so this is our patient transport service.
Right.
OK, so you can ring up on Monday.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to book the transport for each appointment on Monday, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you give them all the information. Yeah. But they said that it shouldn't be a problem at all.
OK, love.
Yeah? But if you book everything on that one day, then at least that's one thing that's off your mind and it's done.
Lovely to meet you, OK? Things are going to get better, all right? You just stay positive.
OK.
All right? Don't worry. You look after each other. You're lovely together. OK. See you,
all right,
Mary.
sweetheart. Take care.
Enjoy. Get out in the garden.
Bye.
Thank you.
She's clearly like a really strong woman. And she's managing that situation essentially by herself. And she's got no care, so she's doing all the housework. Basically being a secretary as well as all of that.
So there's a female unconscious on the floor and you think she may have taken something?
I think so.
So was this accidental or intentional?
I'm going to say accidental because she's on her way to the Powerpoint Festival.
The busy weekend in the city means there are now 55 jobs waiting and just 8 ambulances available across the whole of Greater Manchester.
Getting an influx of jobs now, which is quite annoying because, what did I say, like 10 minutes ago we had 3 jobs?
16 stacking, so it's coming up.
418. We're stacking at the moment. If you can just come clear, please.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
It's me. It's been stabbed.
You've been stabbed?
Right, are you in there?
Right, I need you to slow down. What are you?
Urgency.
Hello?
Hello, there's a woman in there. Sorry, I'm it.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Is the attacker still nearby?
No.
Right. OK. Is there any serious bleeding? Is it spurting or pouring out?
It is. It's pouring as well.
It is. All right. Whereabouts has he been stabbed?
Hello?
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 Hi, who's this?
He's pumping blood out.
Right.
It's under the air.
We need to get... Listen to me one moment. We need a cloth or a towel and place it on the wound.
He's just took it off and it's just pumping out.
Right, he needs to keep the firm, steady pressure. Do not take the towel off.
The ambulance is here now, look.
All right, I'll leave you with them there, OK? All right, thanks for your help. You take care. Bye now.
What is going on today?
Around about 8 people. Someone stay on the phone.
A bottle and a half of rosé wine. Bless her.
Sean and Debbie have just cleared after treating a drunk 19-year-old in the city centre.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this young girl was just intoxicated.
It's better than beating each other up and stabbing each other, which
Seems to be quite a popular pastime these days, so all good. What a busy day for Manchester.
Ambulance, is the patient breathing?
Yeah, he is, yes.
Is the patient awake?
No, he's slipping in and out of consciousness.
Okay, is he currently awake right now, or is he unconscious right now?
He's unconscious right now. Apparently he's taking an unknown substance, and yes, he's not in a good way.
Alpha 347.
347, thank you, yeah, just another heads up.
30-year-old male, not conscious, but he's breathing at the Font Bar in Fallowfield.
Details coming through, thank you.
So it begins. It's going to be a busy all night tonight, I think.
Yeah, you get the feeling it's that time of day where maybe people have got a couple of beers under the belt and...
Start to not be completely alert, as we put it.
Same again. Not going to make it to Park Life. What a waste of a ticket.
Can you give it us? Oh, he's outside.
He's got a sore arm as well. Sunbathing.
Arrive scene mode activated.
What's his name? Daniel, let's get you up off this floor out of this sun. Let's get you in the ambulance where it's private and let's check you over.
Go and get checked over, Daniel. Hey, mate. You're in an ambulance. Because you was on the floor.
Daniel? Daniel, what's happened today? You smoked? What have you smoked? Can you have a smoke? No, not in the ambulance, Daniel. Daniel, you've just been late on the ground outside on the main road. Do you know why? Come on, Daniel, mate. If you can talk to me to ask me for a smoke, you can answer me. Where do you live? Daniel, where do you live? Right.
From a paramedic point of view, is not just the fact that they're on the streets, and that comes with its own range of health issues.
Right, open your eyes for me. Head up. Head up. Open your eyes for me.
It's a substance misuse that is a problem.
He's definitely taken something out.
So half the time he's second guessing what they're taking.
We'll take you up to hospital, mate. OK. Get you seen there. Can't leave you on the streets, can we?
Are you going to come to the hospital with us?
No.
Why not?
Alright.
Daniel, we're going to have to take you to the hospital. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Shane.
Danny? No, Danny, just stay there, mate. It's all
Who
right,
are you,
don't worry.
sorry?
I'm one of his good friends and I'm trying to help and support him. I used to be homeless myself.
Right.
Right,
What, Shane, hang on, why don't... Shane, do you want to come on a minute?
I'll just come on for 5 minutes and I need to run off to work.
Daniel, just stay there for me and let Shane... No, Shane's coming to speak to you.
Yeah, Danny, my man. You're right, how are you feeling? Right, mate. Just stay there for a second, please. We're speaking now. It's all right.
No, speak to you.
You need a private word. Is that okay if we have a private word?
Of course it is, yeah.
Is he just not wanting to come, no? Well, he's only just started speaking to us, so... Did he pass out, did he? Right, Danny.
Shane, he needs to go in.
Yeah, I know. Roll your cigarette. Okay. But you got to promise me, mate, you got to go with him. You know me, I used to be a medic in the army, right? I'm telling you, we go with him now. Yeah, lost too many mates. I'm not losing another one, I guess. Okay?
So the way he's talking at the moment, is that not normal for Daniel?
Not at all.
Right,
He's very conversational, he's very lucid. So, hey, you know that I take care of you. You know that. Okay? And I do care. So you do need to come.
I don't know,
you do need to go with them.
Come on, we'll smoke it at a hospital.
Are you going to smoke it at the hospital?
Yeah, smoke it at a hospital.
Are you going to go if you smoke it now and then you'll get it? You promise me that? Please.
Come on, Daniel.
You promise me, mate.
Daniel, mate, we really shouldn't be stood here waiting for you to finish a cigarette, should we? You was on the floor before and didn't even know we were here.
Right, Danny, put it behind you.
Come on, mate.
Basically, he's told me that he's been given a pill that he's took. He's not sure what it is. He has got some people who don't like him around here, and they give him spice, so he definitely needs to go in. But unfortunately, I need to shoot off and go to work. Yeah.
Did you say you was homeless before?
I was indeed, yeah. So, I mean, you know... It's
done really well for yourself.
I used to live at the squat, just outside Oxford Road and things like that, but it's hard. I understand how people get into this situation. I mean, he's got my clothes on, you know. I've helped him, I've took him in, I've given him shower, food, fed. I mean, he's a good friend of mine now as well, but it's really sad to see him like this. But I don't need to need a light. Right. If he sits down and have his steak, he'll probably be quite happy. Yeah, right.
So apparently he's been given a blue pill, but Shane was just saying that a lot of people don't like him around here, so they give him stuff to take to try and like spike him, etc.
He's got all his stuff. If you don't want to go, that's fine. I can get all your stuff and bring it off. What I can't do, Daniel, is chase you around the streets, mate.
Unfortunately, I really need to
No worries,
shoot off,
mate.
but, take care of him.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping. Thanks for all your help.
I'll see you later on tonight, but you need to go. Come on. Go with them, and then I'll see you later on tonight.
Go. Good man. I'll get you on now. Come on. Daniel, are you going to come with us?
I'll ring them later.
He's not going to come with us, and he's refusing to sign the form to say that he doesn't want to come with us. So we can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped, can we?
As long as I know that I did all I could for that patient whilst they was with me, then I think that's where I get my peace from.
We'll just end up coming back out later, by the looks of it. That was just chaotic.
What's happened is, right. I'm not lying on the floor dying, right?
Right.
But basically, I've got a massive pain in my heart and my chest.
So you're experiencing chest pains at the moment?
But obviously it's not the very great response, because don't forget, there are people out there being stabbed.
I know, I understand.
9 hours into Saturday's shift, a North West ambulance service had responded to 1,650 jobs.
Hello, ambulance, it's police. We've got officers on a young girl.
Okay.
She's 2 years old. She's fitting and convulsing. She's close to the Park Life event.
Okay, and a police log?
Our overall log for the Park Life is 666.
Right. It might be appropriate.
I'm going to bush. I can't down.
And what caused the fall?
Me being intoxicated.
Okay. I do have to let you know that we are very busy with emergencies and are unable to tell you when you will get an ambulance, okay? But the help has been arranged.
Oh my God. People of the North.
Ambulance service, you tell me exactly what's happened.
It's a lady that's 78 years old. She's had a recent sepsis, which has now started again. She's got high temperature, fast pulse.
Okay, I need to hang up now to take another call, but the help has been arranged.
Is there a backlog today on ambulances?
We're on extreme high demand.
Category 2 in Stratford. It's come from 111.
It's a 78-year-old female who's got a temperature and a low pulse.
Yeah, that's all received. We'll be mobile to the next as soon as we get it over.
Very thankful.
999.
Hello?
Sounds like we've got a house full. So are you thinking septic?
I'm thinking sepsis, but she looks like she's got a history of cellulitis, but if you look
Yeah.
on the legs.
All right, well, we'll have a look at you, Pat, and see what we need to do with you, shall we? How are you feeling?
I'm just very cold.
You feel cold? She doesn't look very well, does she? You know you did right to give us a call.
How long have your legs been like this?
They've been like this for over 4 weeks.
Right.
They're very sore.
They're very sore, are they?
Yes. I've only just come out of the hospital.
Have you?
Yeah.
You're quite aware, aren't you, of what's
Seems
going
quite
on?
well in herself, doesn't
It's
she?
just the fact that she's got an infection.
But she needs some antibiotics, doesn't she?
Sepsis, when not treated quickly, can be fatal. The fastest treatment is an antibiotic injection straight into the vein, which can only be administered at hospital.
So an auscultation.
How do you feel about going to the hospital? You don't want to go?
We think you're quite poorly with that cellulitis. So your choice is we go to hospital, we give you the intravenous antibiotics, and hopefully you'll be in and out in a day or so. Or we try and get a GP out to you.
Try and get a doctor
because you're
out to you to
refusing
give you
go
oral
in.
antibiotics.
I prefer that.
You prefer that?
A doctor home, yes.
But would the oral antibiotics act quick enough?
You could try it.
To get on top of the infection with oral antibiotics, going to take 3 days. I think she'd be rock bottom in 3 days, don't you? Honest to God, you are going to be really, really poorly. And what we say, you could die as a result of it.
Well, if they knew this in the hospital, why are they sending me home? And why do I have to go back to it?
Because as the nurse said that was here, she said you was all right yesterday. It's obviously just started up again, hasn't it?
I prefer to stay home.
But she's got capacity.
Yeah.
She's had all the information. She's made an informed decision on that information. That is what she wants. So we phone a doctor.
We've got quite a complicated one I need your help with here. OK, well, Patricia has been discharged following a 4-week stay with sepsis. Now, what seems to have happened is the infection has seems to have occurred again.
How are we feeling?
Fed up.
Fed up. You've had enough, haven't you?
I have.
This is the tricky bit. She's refusing to go into hospital. No, she's not saying she wants to die. She just wants you to come and see her at home. And what we say is if they understand the decision they're making can lead to death and they're still happy to make it, we have to, if they've got capacity to make that decision, stand by what, you know, what the patient wants. The doctor's going to speak to you. You know, she's going to have the same conversation we have.
Yeah. Hello. Which hospital are we talking about? Well, I've just come out there. They've not done much for me. No, I want to stay home. Just hold on.
That's who have dialysis. Hello? I can't take somebody to A&E against their will, doctor. Did you want to speak to the doctor?
No.
She doesn't want to speak to you. No, she just wants to be able to make her decision and stay at home. Honestly, we've been here for quite a while, but, you know, she does have capacity to make this decision, and even though we think it's an unwise decision, unfortunately, she can make it. Promise me, if you start to feel really bad tonight, will you ring 999 and let us take you in? Promise me, Pat.
Yeah, I will.
Because I won't sleep now worrying about you.
Yeah, I will. I'll ring 999.
When I was 19, and my mum was 38, and she started with a sudden headache and collapsed and lost consciousness. And basically, my mum died 6 hours later. If you was my mum, I'd be convincing you to go to hospital because I care about you, and as a paramedic, I care about you too. And I just wish that my mother would have got to be an old lady, and that we could have had the worries about dementia and nursing homes. I'm going to ask you one more time, what is your decision?
You know what I'm going to say? I prefer to be treated at home.
And you're happy with the consequences if that doesn't work?
Oh, I'm going to go sometime, yeah.
All the information and treatment options has been explained. I fully understand the risks of refusing, as advised by the ambulance clinician, and I accept all responsibility for my own care. Yeah, are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Good. That's because I said it's just not a straightforward one. Just there.
Along there?
Yeah. Right. You've been trouble. And you know it.
least my hair won't get wet. Hey, hon.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's one of those that we have left at home. And am I comfortable? No.
No.
Could we have done any more to get her into hospital?
No.
No. And I do think it's important that we are allowed to make our own decisions whilst we can.
Well, that was quite a taxing job, that.
It was.
Mentally.
You ready for a lie down now? When I started this job, I used to go home, and as much as my previous husband would try and be supportive, unless you have been in that situation, I don't think anyone will ever understand the grief that you can go through in a day's work.
I want my life to be live with you.
I bet you're ready for a cup of tea.
Hey?
2 sugars.
It's gone 7 o'clock. I don't do tea gone 7. I'll make you a cup of tea, shall I? I'll have a glass of wine. Glyn's my second marriage. So meeting somebody that you can spend time with on the job, the privilege of being able to go home and having somebody who has shared that experience, and you think, aren't we lucky?
To love somebody, to love somebody.
All the time, and just that little decision you make completely changes your life. And I think staying in a place where you're not happy, whether it's your job or relationship, isn't healthy. And one thing I've been taught in this job is life's too short to not be happy.
To love somebody, to love somebody, the way I love you.
Hopefully she'll agree to come with us today.
I'll give her my best charm.
I'll go first, just in case.
Right, sweet. Unfortunately, my lovely, we have to be cruel to be kind to you.
That never shone on me. I want my life to be live with you, live with you. There's a way.
Next on Ambulance.
My sister, she's in labour or what, as if we're rocket.
First of all, I want you to get some dry towels and a blanket to wrap the baby in, because if the baby decides to come, it will come.
If you'd like details of organisations which offer advice and support, go online to the BBC Action Line website, where you can call for free at any time to hear recorded information on 08000 680 675.